Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. I just want to start off by saying that no, this channel is not turning into just thrift hauls after thrift hauls after thrift hauls, but this is the video I have ready for now. I am working on a few other things and I have gotten really inspired again to make videos, which is really fun because I wasn't really in the zone for a bit and it was just too much going on with work and getting my driver's license, which I now have. I'm very proud of myself. I got that on the 9th of February, and so I'm trying to come back into some sort of routine with filming and with just other life things as well. So I have other videos coming, I just think that this will be the one that's ready first. So it is what it is. But I am back today with a thrift haul just after I got my license. The day after, actually, on the 10th, me and my co-house owner, apart from my husband, went away on a little weekend to a city that isn't too far away from here. It's like an hour and a half from where I live. And we hit up a few different thrift stores because I really wanted that. And I am back today with the results of that. Now, I got a fair few things, and as of me filming this clip, I am undecided as to whether or not I'm going to show the clothes just on with sort of what I'm wearing now, or if I'm going to actually put outfits together, outfits of how I would wear these clothes. So we'll see about that. But I have them next to me in a pile on a chair. I'm just going to pull something and show it to you, and also show an overlay of me wearing it. So let's just go. Also, a slight caveat that these things are slightly covered with cat hair because I put them on this chair, I think yesterday, to film this today. Maybe I put them there 2 days ago, and the cats have loved it. And one of the cats, both the cats, but especially one of them, has white fur, and so, yeah. But anyway, the first thing I have to show you is actually one of the last things I found, and it is this gorgeous, gorgeous wool skirt. Now, if you saw my previous thrift video, the one I put out sometime in January, I think, I found 1.5 wool skirts. I found a skirt that was fully wool and one that was like 50% wool. I also have at least one from before, and now I have this and also another one to show you. And maybe I don't need more wool skirts, but I love how this looks. It is so pretty. I love the colors. It's like a deep greeny, turquoisey color for the most part, and then it has this turquoise stripe across it as well as some dark purple stripes, and it's just so pretty and I love it. And we are supposedly entering into spring soon. I know it's only like mid-February when I'm filming this. Eventually it will be spring. This will be too warm, but there's gonna be another winter, so I'm so happy with this. And I hope to get a lot of use out of it, and I hope to get to wear it soon. While on the topic, I may as well show you the other wool skirt that I got. Not as fun and interesting, I'm gonna preface with, but it is this. It is grey, it's very creased at the moment, please ignore that. And it's below the knee just like the other one, but this has more of a, not a bell shape to it, but it's definitely a wider skirt. It has more swoosh to it, which, if you've been here before, I do like my swooshy skirts, so I think I'll really enjoy this. And I'm currently doing an experiment that you have slight hints of right here. There will be a video out on it, and I am realizing that maybe neutrals aren't really something I need more of, because I have a lot. But either way, good skirt to have, and I had that realization after I bought the skirt, so it's fine. We also have a couple more neutral things coming up, but shh. Either way, I feel like I have a little black and grey, is what I'm trying to say. And this is yet another one. But I don't have a skirt, now I do, but I don't have another skirt that looks like this. Like the shape of it, this kind of wool. It's just different. It's not like I've bought another white shirt, of which I have many, and all of them are slightly different. But I know what I mean, so it's okay. Excited to wear this too. This has a stain on it that I now can't really see. Yeah, it has a stain down here. I don't know if you can see that. And I noticed that as I went to pay, like I tried it on, I liked the fit, I went to pay and I put it on the counter, and then I realized there was a stain, and both me and the cashier started like rubbing at it to see if it will come out, and I'm pretty sure it will. But even so, she knocked off a little bit of the price for it, which was very generous of her, so thank you, in case you happen to see this, which I doubt. Now I guess let's move on with more neutrals and then get into the less neutral stuff, because I have some very much not neutrals coming up. But let's just continue with the neutrals. This is covered in cat hair. Our cats, cats plural, cat hair. So ignore that. But I got a sweater back in January, which you can see in that January thrift haul video, that I love. It's a navy base. It has like maroon and mustard squares on it, and it's just perfection. It's probably my favorite sweater that I own, and I might have found something very similar but in a different color. So I ended up getting this. This is wool, or at least partly wool, which the other one isn't, so this will be quite warm. Not that that one isn't warm, but this will be warmer for sure. And it's got black and grey stripes on it in different shades of grey, and it's really nice. I like the fit of it. Again, I do definitely lean into very different styles, or different aesthetics, if you want to call it that. I like my frilly girly floral things, and I like this, and I like suit vests and big billowy white shirts, and I have a lot of different styles or aesthetics, or again, whatever you want to call it, and I'm really happy with that. And so this is certainly leaning more towards the mask side. Mask as in masculine, not mask. But I really like it, and I think I can make this work. And I think it will look good with just like jeans or black jeans like I'm wearing today. But I think also like my black leather skirt, I think I could wear this with more colorful bottoms as well. It might even go with that first skirt I showed you. Even though that is checkered and this is striped, I think it could work real well. So I'm really excited about this, and despite it being wool, it's not itchy, or at least it wasn't itchy in the store, so I hope it still isn't itchy. And I just really like it. I think it's gonna work really well and be really comfortable to wear. This has a little bit of a hole in one of the armpits, but it's nothing that I can't fix with some needle and thread, so it should all work out great. I also forgot to say that the first skirt I showed you also has a stain on it, which I didn't realize until after I bought it, but that's just a risk you run sometimes, and I'm confident that I can get these stains out, fix that hole, or that they just will be hidden, because the stain on the first skirt is in one of the pleats, like very, very high up in one of the pleats. You won't see that unless you purposely open that pleat up, which I will not do. We'll still try to get the stain out, but still, it's gonna be fine. Moving on to the next item, I have this dress. This dress is 100% linen, and I can't show it to you very well because it's very big, but you will see it in the try-on portion. It is a color I can't really name, because right now to me this looks beige, but in certain lighting it looks khaki. So I don't know, khaki. So I don't really know what the color is. I'd say right now it looks beige, and it has huge pockets. I could fit a cat in each pocket, no problem. They would not want to be there, so I won't do that, but I could. A zipper up the side for easy getting into it, and it's just got a really nice shape to it. This to me screams cottagecore, which is actually a style, aesthetic, whatever you want to call it, I really like but haven't really worn. I think. Like, I have floral dresses, but I feel like they aren't quite cottagecore. This with a white shirt underneath and white tights, which I don't own white tights, but I could one day. It's gonna be so nice in summer. So nice. It is very plain. Like, I have plain things that are grey, and I have plain things that are black, and plain things that are white, but this is just very plain, and it's beige, which is a color I don't tend to go for. Beige, cocky, still undecided. But I am so excited to wear this come summer, so I want it to be summer now, so I can wear it. I also more and more am working towards getting into more linens and cottons and wool, and definitely less into polyester and other, you know, non-organic materials. I was going to say fake materials, so they're still materials, but either way. And I just look forward to having this linen piece, because I think this is my first fully linen piece, and wear this in summer and have all those properties that come with organic, natural materials for things as heat and moisture and all that. So very excited about this. Okay, we are moving further away from the neutrals and more into the not neutrals that I'm looking at. I'm not really grading this on like the most neutral to the least neutral, especially since the first skirt I showed you wasn't neutral. So there's that. But we are getting into some definitely more exciting, colorful, bright, fun pieces. But we're getting there, slowly but surely. This is the next piece. This is a cotton, very soft cotton, almost feels like a flannel blouse or shirt, I guess. Collar, buttons down the front, elasticated waist, so it's cropped. I did go back and forth on it a little bit because I like having like a long shirt that I can tie up or tuck in. Same with sleeves, like I like my sleeves to be long, but I have the option of rolling them up. This I cannot have long because it's cropped, you know, but I really like it. I think it will be really comfortable and nice. It is to me more of a fall wintry kind of color scheme and material, but the cropped makes it more spring summer, so we'll see how that goes. It is a navy base with like orange or brown lines in it and some white as well, and I look forward to styling and wearing this. Next up we have another sweater, because apparently I don't have enough of those. Good to know. And I debated this a bit back and forth too, but I ended up getting it and I hope it's gonna work out. And it is this. I think I found this in the men's section at the thrift store, but clothes are for everyone and doesn't really matter. It has a black base because there's black all the way through it, all through the different colors from one side to the other. But apart from that, it's quite rainbow. It has blue and green and yellow and pink and red and some white in it, and it continues on the back as well. I'm a little bit iffy about how I will wear this because I don't want it to just be with black jeans, but I'll work on that. I'll definitely try to work on that. I do want to do more styling videos this year, more fashion content like that, more than just this is my capsule, because I'm not doing capsules this year, sort of. And yeah, I look forward to playing around with that as well. Now we are definitely entering more into the colors, because colors. So let's start with this pastel-y shirt. Now this I have already worn actually. I put on this and a pair of the pants to go to dinner one of the evenings that we were there, but it is this shirt. It has like a mint green and pink, orange, blue and purple in it, and it's striped, a little bit oversized, long sleeves. I can tuck it in, I can tie it up. I like it a lot, and it was a little bit expensive. I don't have the tag on it anymore because I wore it, but I like the material. It's soft, it's a little bit sturdier than the kind of material I'm used to. It's still cotton, but it's slightly thicker than the cotton I tend to work with my shirts. But I just really like the color scheme of it. It's very spring summer. It's pastel-y, which is another one of my aesthetics. If pastel is even an aesthetic, it's more a color scheme, but I really, really like it. And it sort of a little bit for me bridges that gap between my more, if we're gonna be a little bit binary about it, the more floral, colorful, bright, light, femme side of things, and the fact that it's an oversized shirt, sturdy shirt, which is a bit more mask. It bridges that a little bit for me, and I am very excited to keep wearing it more than just to dinner that one time. Now I guess I better show you the pair of pants that I pair that with when we went to dinner. These jeans. These are some long orange flared, or just like they're slightly flared, or straight leg. I'm not really sure. I think they're more straight maybe. Orange jeans, high-waisted, fit really nice. I love the color. Orange was really the color of the weekend for some reason. Like, I'm showing you these, which have orange in them. There was orange in the last two shirts I showed you. I have one more orange thing to show you, and my friend who I was with also found a lot of orange things. I didn't get many of them, but like we tried on a lot of orange for some reason. But they're so bright, they're so... I mean, they're not colorful because they're one color, but I really like this shade of orange, apparently. Orange has never really been my color, but I'm really finding myself being drawn more and more to orange and yellow and purple. And I guess it shouldn't surprise me. I'm looking at my clothes behind you, and I have a couple purple pieces that I really like, and I have a couple mustard pieces I like, but I'm being drawn to like the brighter colors. Like this is a bright orange. I'm being drawn to bright yellow, bright purple, I'm not sure, but like I don't know, I'm just really, really excited to wear these, and I want to get more colourful bottoms, and these are an excellent addition to that. I did try on some green and pink, and I think a pair of blue, sort of along the same vein, that just didn't fit at all. There was no way. But these are really happy, really, really good. Carrying on with the orange, I have these shorts. These are more of like a burnt orange. If we compare them to the pants, they are definitely darker in color, but I really like the fit of these two. They are very high-waisted, they have longer legs, which I like, but they're not super tight on the legs. There's still air can get in there in the summertime, which is when I intend to wear these. And I don't know, they're just really bright and nice. And I now own 2 pairs of shorts, one of which are red and one of which are orange. So I guess I'm not doing neutral shorts, which is nice. I don't know, I'm just really excited for these and really comfortable. Okay, we have 4 pieces left and we're really getting there with the color and the patterns and just, it makes me so happy to look at it. And now I dropped the shirt that I'm going to show you. I found this shirt, if I can find the right way around, here we go. Bright pink with these green, like Monstera maybe, leaves on it. Very, very comfortable. My husband has something similar. He has a white based shirt, a shirt with a white base and lots of greenery on it, and I keep wanting to steal that shirt, and I will at some point temporarily steal that out of his wardrobe and wear it. But this is sort of my own version of that. I didn't make it, it's not my own version as such, but it just is so colourful and bright, and it's really soft too. Cotton, again, really soft. I think it will actually look really cool with the orange shorts or the orange pants, but also just with, you know, jeans or something else as well. Such lovely colors on this, like they're so bright. I'm showing you the inside, which is mostly just like faded, or not faded, but yeah, this is how bright it is, and I think it's so pretty, and it's gonna be so good again come spring summer. It's not really wintry for me, but that's a personal preference. I just love it so much. Next up, let's go a little bit more wintry, because I bought a scarf. This is a really, really long scarf in shades of pink and blue and some orange and yellow as well. It is really long, as you can see in this try-on portion, and it has pockets on the ends, which I thought was a fun addition. I don't really have all that many scarves, but I thought this would be really fun to try out. I really have only worn one scarf this entire winter season, and then I have a spring scarf, or like a thinner scarf that I wear in spring, you guessed it, like windy summer days too. This is thick enough to be a winter scarf, but it is thin enough, like it's the thickness, the warmth of it is warm enough to be a winter scarf, but the width of it makes it potentially work for me in spring. I don't know, I just want to play around with it. I have a pink winter coat and a red winter coat. This isn't really the colors for that, because the pink I have is like a very baby pink kind of color, but still, this with a denim jacket will look so cool. Alright, the second to last piece I have is not very patterny. Like, we've had a couple of really patterned pieces now, and the last one up is definitely patterned, but this is still colourful. This is a dress which I think might be homemade, judging by the fact there's no tag. I mean, there's the tag of the price I paid, but there is no tag, there is no label of any kind, and the stitching does look a bit homemade. It is different shades of blue. The majority of it is dark blue, and then it has some green and some turquoise on it, and it has a slit up the sides. Well, 2 slits then, one each side. I'm thinking more of this as a summery dress again, but it could maybe work with a sweater on top if the sweater is like bulky enough, because this is quite oversized in the top, so it would have to be a sweater that sort of accommodates that and isn't a tight sweater and just makes it all bulky and bumpy. It also has these belt ties that I'm not a fan of, that are just basically a string attached, you can put a belt through it. Not a fan of those. Might see if I can cut those off, but they also don't really bother me, and if I want to wear a belt I can either use them or just put the belt over them and you can't see them. But I really like this. It's really comfortable, quite oversized, and just a nice fit. And this with some sandals on a warm summer day, perfection. Now, my friends, let's move on to the last item. I don't know if this is the one that I'm the most excited about, because I'm really happy with all the things, really, that I got. But this was something that I saw as we entered one of the stores. I saw it, I beelined for it, I put it in my cart. When I tried it on, I really liked it. It was a bit expensive, so I was on the fence about it because it was expensive, and also because the shoulder pads. I am someone who has removed shoulder pads from clothes before. I think that's perfectly fine to do. If you own the piece, remove them if you want to. However, enough talking. Let's just show it to you. It's this. It's a blazer. It fits like a dream. and the colors, the sun just went, the colors are just so vibrant and bright, and I just love it so much. Most of it's green, and then we have pink and red and orange and yellow and white, and some like lilac or purple in there too. It's just so, so, so pretty. And I was on the fence about getting this because of the price, because this was like $28 if you convert it roughly, rough conversion. That felt like a lot of money for this, for any one item really for me. But I just love the color so much. I love the fit of it. And the second thing I was on the fence about was the shoulder pads, because I have gotten it into my head many years ago that I have wide shoulders, which I don't actually think that I do. And so I've been a bit on the fence about shoulder pads, and I've removed them from things before because I didn't want to make my shoulders look wider than they are. But I like the way it fits. I think it will take me a while to feel confident in it. Maybe, but I just love the way it fits, and I guess that gives me confidence. But it's the whole thing of like, how will other people perceive it, and how does it look, and it's a bit 80s, it's a bit outdated, all that. It's just not something I've worn before, and so I don't really have a frame of reference for how I will feel in it out around other people, I guess. But it's so pretty. Just look at it. Now, those were the clothing pieces I wanted to show you that I picked up on this weekend I went on with my friend, but I did also get 2 accessories, and I want to show you an honorable mention, something I have gotten secondhand recently, but not during that weekend. So let's start with the accessories. First up, I got this necklace. This is in shades of green and turquoise and purple and yellow. It's like stones. They're not actual stones, but they look a bit like stones. And I don't know, I just thought this could be fun to play around with. It has some colors in there, but they're a little bit muted, and I think they could work as an addition to several outfits that I might want to put together. I do want to try to accessorize more than I do. I've been wearing earrings now since like November, December, just little like silver studs. I do want to accessorize more, I just never ever really do, but hoping to start doing that, and I think this could go with a lot of things and just add a little bit of interest, excitement, color to something I'm wearing. And the next accessory I got is also a necklace, and it screams 2010s. It screams hipster, it screams Tumblr, and it's a really long chain with these glasses on them, and I just really like these. I really like and liked the 2010 circle skirts, these kinds of necklaces. I still think it's fun, and I don't know, I've always been drawn to glasses, possibly because I've always worn glasses since I was like 3 years old. I've always had glasses, and I just thought it was really fun. I really like it, and I look forward to wearing it, even though this is something that a lot of people I think will hate. But I like it, and that's the important thing. Now, on to the honorable mention, something I've picked up secondhand recently, not part of that weekend though. I wanted to reward myself for getting my license, and there are 2 steps to like exams that you do for your license here in Sweden. You do a written test, which you have to pass before you can do the actual driving test. And I wanted to get a specific pair of earrings that I mentioned last year. They look like this. I have gotten them now. Roughly translated English, they say, "It'll work out, we'll fix it." And basically that is my slogan at work. I don't know how many times a week I say, "Oh, I'll fix it, I got it, it'll work out, I got it, I'll fix it." And so I don't know, I just thought it was funny. But I got those for passing the driving test. I had them, like that was the reward I set for myself. But for passing the theory test, there is this Swedish thrift website, secondhand website, that I visit a lot and I've bought from before. And I found this dress, and I was like, that dress, that is my reward for when I passed the theory test. This was before I'd passed the test. And I passed the test with like almost full score, which was great. And then I went to the website and the dress had sold. And I was so sad. But it came back in stock. Like someone returned it. It didn't fit, or they didn't want it, or whatever. And they sent it back, and I got it, and I am so happy with it. And it looks like this. It's a shirt dress. It buttons down the front, but it has an elasticated waist. It's long. It's so many colors and patterns, and it just looks so good. It fits so well, and I'm so happy with it. and it's the same brand, which I think is a vintage brand. It's called Together, and it's the same as one of my long white summer dresses with flowers on, which I got from the same website too. And I think I like this brand, or at least these two dresses. I like them a lot, and I'm so happy with this. But there you have it. This turned into a very long video. Sorry, not sorry. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you like what I got. Please let me know if you have any favorite pieces, or if you hated any one of them. Feel free to tell me that too. I'm a big fan of them, so I hope I won't change my mind. Thank you so much for watching. Like I mentioned, I have a few other videos in the pipeline right now that will be coming out soon. I'm not really sure where soon is. I would like to get back into regular posting again, so hopefully I will manage to do that soon. But until my next video, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with another video soon, and I hope to see you then. Bye!